How to play the Hecarim and Zed farm deck in Legends of Runeterra. This deck is based on the champions Hecarim and Zed and some sort of a control deck. It uses a few spells and sacrificial early game units to try and stall the enemy past the early game. Eventually, it'll begin to get momentum with big ephemeral followers and a leveled up Hecarim to end games quickly. Zed's living shadows also aim to bolster Hecarim quickly. Here are the key tips how to play the Hecarim and Zed farm deck appropriately. Your main goal in the early game is to use cards like Shark Chariot and Zed as sacrificial lamps. The deck has access to decent removal as well, including Grasp of the Undying, Vengeance, and the counter-spell Deny. Hapless aristocrats can be fed to Glimpse Beyond to grab some more cards, and even combined with Black Spear for some extra removal. In the mid-late game, Scuttlegist will be cheap enough to cast for a ludicrously low amount of mana, while big spells such as the Harrowing can put a lot of ephemeral units onto the board at once. Hecarim and the ephemeral death triggers are vital to making the deck work. The deck also features a hard counter to any Tryndamere effects, as Wrath of the Sunderer is a perfect counter to a Tryndamere who has just experienced a board wipe effect like the Ruination. The biggest weakness of this deck is to lose Hecarim as well as not be able to use Wrath of the Sunderer trap. Keep an eye on enemy disrupting spells. Especially aggro decks might have a better time against this deck, but do expect some resistance as you try to battle other deck types as well. This deck has a weak early game and strong mid and late game attacks. This deck end games very quickly, which makes it a really good farming deck. Early game, you should sacrifice monks and sharks to decrease Scuttlegist cost for late game. You may need to sacrifice some HP to keep the advantage and to reach the mid game. Attacks can get over 15 HP mid game. If it gets to late game, use the Harrowing to kill your opponent in one turn.